Graffiti is the written, artistic, and visual aspect of hip-hop. However, graffiti wasn't created in the late 60s or the early beginning of hip-hop, but has existed since ancient times, dating all the way back to the cave drawings from the cavemen to the Egyptians and their hieroglyphics. There was even graffiti during World War I and World War II, past the soldiers' time. Then in between the two wars, gangs would tag their territory up with their gang names to let people know whose territory they were entering. The art form continued to evolve over time, but in the late 1960s, it shot into the public eye with Cornbread, a graffiti writer from Philadelphia who tagged "Cornbread loves Cynthia" on her desks and all around the city as a way to sway her into a relationship. Then, Julio 204 in New York City began tagging his name on the walls of his neighborhood. It was Taki 183 who pushed graffiti further into the spotlight, specifically the New York City graph scene, which is where graffiti first evolved into what it is today. The art moved on to the subway trains of New York City, turning from simple tags to eye-catching, colorful pieces with new styles of letters. It moved into other states with this evolved form. These include Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Illinois. However, the subway train era came to an end with New York City's evolution in laws and penalties for graffiti, since it was and still is a crime there. This did not stop the graffiti writers, and they eventually moved on to either do canvas work for money or to continue writing on the walls of their cities, which is where most graffiti can be found today. Some writers went far enough to start bombing, hitting up, or drawing/writing on freight trains, as they were easier targets than city subways and walls. Ever since its evolution, which is possibly the most important in the history of the art form, graffiti has evolved even more. Now it is a worldwide art form, spreading to countries and continents like Germany, the UK, Brazil, Australia, and many others. Graffiti has had a long-lasting impact on not only the culture of hip-hop, but also the entire world, and it will forever be an important part of society. This was a brief history of graffiti.